Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas 15. So I've got a lunch date with some friends, and we go every month. And this month we're going to the Family Pancake House. Not my favorite, but look at that. I bite my lip or pick at it. You know, I'm terrible with my lips. Anyway, I always do this when I'm turning my camera around. It's not my favorite restaurant. My favorite one would be Mexican or Chinese, but it's okay. You can get a lot of different things there. I'm going to probably get breakfast, maybe. I'm not sure, since it's the Family Pancake House. Anyway, I'll show you when I get there. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you're not new, welcome back. Love to see you. Okay, here we are. So right here is a, what would you call that? Like a fish and chips and teriyaki and that kind of thing. Really good food. Right here is the Family Pancake House. It's okay. And across the street is Joann's Fabrics, Dollar Tree, a preschool, Big Five Sporting Goods, and a bowling alley. And I used to bowl on a league. Have you ever done that? It's crazy sauce. It's fun. It was years and years ago, and I know I couldn't do it anymore because I've got arthritis in my hands and fingers, but it was fun. Anyway, I'm going to go in and grab us a table. This place is swamped. Every senior citizen in Hey there, I'm home, and I had a good lunch, and I brought half of it home for my husband, and he had some lunch too then. It was a lot of food. I got the Captain's Choice, I think it's called. It's prawns and scallops and cod, and then there was a vegetable, and then there was a salad, and then there was, she's supposed to bring me a roll. She didn't bring me my roll. I'm griping because there was so much food. Anyway, it came with a lot of stuff, and I was the only one that didn't have breakfast. All the other ladies had something called a Big Bob, and it was eggs and bacon and sausage and potatoes and French toast, and it looked really good. So now I'm home, and I'm going to check out that laundry room, will you? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make this dish. I call them Holly Dollies. Let me turn you around and show you what I'm talking about. So here's my recipe, and this is another one of those recipes that I wrote when I was very, very young. It's got my very immature handwriting, like I wrote with flourish and made big, yeah, anyway, you can tell. It looks like it's written by a young woman. These are called Holly Dollies. Does anybody else call them Holly Dollies? Most people call them Hello Dollies, and I don't know why it says Hello Dollies, other than whoever gave me this recipe called them that. And I wonder if it's just, you know, in areas of the country it's called different things. What it is kind of a layer bar. So we're going to start, I'll show you the ingredients here we're going to use 1 cup of graham crackers, 1 stick of melted butter, 1 cup of sweetened coconut flakes, 1 cup of chopped nuts of your favorite kind. These happen to be pecans because that's what I had. And 1 cup of, what are these called? They're called semi-sweet chocolate chips. You could use milk chocolate, you could use dark chocolate, any chocolate you want. And then 1 can, and I had the off-brand from Walmart, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I always date my cans. Anyway, oh, and I use a 9x13. And I spray that 9x13 with Pam. Then I'm going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. That's probably children's cough medicine from the 80s. I don't know. Anyway, I will put you down for a minute and get this butter melted in the microwave, and then add this and put that down first in the bottom of the 9x13. So now I just put that stick of butter in a microwave bowl, and I melted it. And now I'm going to put the graham crackers in and give those a stir and layer it down. Well, apparently I wasn't filming. You put the graham crackers down, the coconut down, and then the chocolate chips after that. So here you go. Coconut, then chocolate chips. After I do the chocolate chips, I'm going to go ahead and put on the nuts. I may add more chocolate chips after I put the nuts. It just doesn't seem like it is thick enough, but maybe it ends up being thick enough. Did I tell you or show you that I put Pam, just lightly sprayed the pan with some Pam? It doesn't say that on here either, but that's what I did. So now after all of that is done, you pour this 14-ounce can, even though the recipe says 15-ounce. I think that they're making the sweetened condensed cans smaller now by an ounce. So here we go. I'm trying to do it evenly. Boy, is this thick. Is it even going to roll? Oh, I'm going to have to use a spoon. This is really thick. Here we go. I scooped out. It wouldn't pour, it was too thick. By spoonfuls, just as much as I could to get it evenly across all of the first ingredients. And I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees and give it about 30 minutes, according to the recipe that I have. Okay, they're out of the oven, and I told you that this recipe says 30 minutes on 350 degrees. This is clearly done, and I took it out at 25 minutes. Nowhere on here did it say what size of pan to use, so I was trying to go by memory. It's been a while. So I'm going to say that this should have been made in an 8x8. When it's cool, I don't know if it's still boiling, but yeah, you can see it bubbling here and there. Yeah, it's still hot. As soon as it's cool enough, I'm going to cut it and see how thick it is. I don't think it was super thick, but it wasn't super thin either. Anyway, here we go. Well, it's cooled down enough to handle, but it's still warm and pliable. So I took, first I took a knife, let me show you, and I went all around the edges. And then I took a spatula, kind of a stiffer, not a soft one that'll bend, and tried to get up under it. Now I'm going to put a cookie sheet underneath or on top of it and flip it and see how that works to get it out. And then I'll cut it. It may or may not come out in one piece. Here's goes nothing. Ta-da! But now I have the ugly side up, without the nuts and the chocolate. So I'm going to put another cookie sheet, flip it again. Here we go. Okay, ta-da again. It's done. I'm going to cut it up and have a taste test. It's wonderful. It's perfect. What I need to do, though, before I cut the rest of it, is put it in the fridge to harden it for cutting, because it's still warm and the chocolate chips are a little gooey still. Not that that's a bad thing, but it is for cutting, because it's on my knife and everything, but I'll handle that. Anyway, into the fridge it goes. And this has been my vintage Holly Dollies. Let me know if you've ever heard of Holly Dollies, please. I know this can go by other names, but specifically, have you heard the name Holly Dollies? Also, if you would like to, I would love to have you subscribe. Just touch that subscription button. It'll tell you when I have a new video, or make a comment. Love to meet new people. I like to chat. You talk to me, I'll talk to you. I may talk to you if you talk to me or not. Have a great day. This has been it for Vlogmas. Vlogmas. Is today the 15th or the 16th? I'm losing control here. I have no idea.